Hi, I'm Thomas from MetaCTF. I'm excited to show you our OnDemand Labs product today. So when you log into MetaCTF, once you've been given access to OnDemand Labs, you'll see the blue bar on your dashboard. From here, you can click access to jump into the product and start getting value out of it. So I will jump in and give you all a tour. So when users log in, the first thing they'll see is their home dashboard. It gives you an overview of what you've done on the platform so far. You can see there's a lot of ways to measure performance and progress on the platform. In the top right here, we show you a lot of the gamified metrics. So we have a couple of public scoreboards that are available, a current scoreboard and all-time scoreboard. For companies, we can also set up private scoreboards, which I'll show you in a second. But that's a good way to have people compete against each other in a fun and collaborative way. We also have within our current scoreboard, the way to move up on that is by solving our weekly challenges. These are new challenges that we release every Tuesday, and only the challenges from the last 10 weeks contribute to the current scoreboard. So pretty easy to move up quickly on that scoreboard. You can also attempt to collect first bloods. We have weekly streaks. You can also see a summary of what categories you're spending the most time in. And then we also have a certification program that goes up to level 20. So by solving challenges on the platform, you can make progress on that certification. So going from there, as a user, there's two places you can go to get started. There's the challenge range and the skills library. If I go to the challenge range first, this will take me to see all of the active challenges and retired challenges we have in place. We have combined approaching 500 total challenges on the platform. The active challenges will be worth points and will contribute to scoreboards. The retired challenges are not worth points, but they are high quality questions and challenges. The write-ups are just available publicly on our blog. So these are really good for like learning. So if you want to go through a challenge and just try your best and then look up the solution, that's a good way to kind of work through the challenge. The active challenges do not have public write-ups, and we unfortunately do not share those. Our support team is happy to help if you have any questions. One other feature here, and this is within our topics and tags. So you can see we have categorized a lot of the challenges in a way so you can organize your skill development process and try and go deep into specific topics that are relevant or interesting to you. But as a company, you can also create your own topics and tags. So you can either select a handful of our challenges that we have and ask us to group them together. So that then you as a people manager, you can see who's progressing their way through those challenges, or you can bring your own content. So this is kind of an LMS feature where we support hosting a combination of our content, your content, one or the other for a more curated skill development process. From there, you can just go to all challenges just to show you around. These are standard categories. Our other category also has some like networking challenges, cloud, AI, and a lot of the categories are kind of cross-functional anyway. But you can see each of the challenges are color-coded by category. There's point values associated with them. We have a hint system. There's support requests that you can put in related to individual challenges. Users just have to problem solve their way through these challenges in order to learn and to solve them as a part of that like development process. The other area where you can get started, as I mentioned, is the skills library. So going here, you can see our learning modules. So this will be a big build out on our side, but some of the first ones we have, it's really designed around teaching people some of the concepts where the hands-on challenges are good at learning by doing. These are learning in a more traditional way. In this instance, the basics of how to get started with Wireshark. So everything from how to install it all the way through actually doing things using the tool. And the idea is if you know nothing about Wireshark or know a little bit, you can do your own research on our platform and then jump over to the topic and tag, go into the Wireshark module, topic and tag, and start solving some of the challenges with a hands-on. So you can run like a PCAP analysis, for instance, using Wireshark. One thing I'll mention too is we do have a network of live virtual machines through our Cloud Lab environment. We provide Kali Linux machines, Ubuntu, or some Windows servers. And that way, if you want to download something on your work device, a tool or a file or something, you can do that in a safe environment that we host. Couple other features I'll show. I mentioned the scoreboard. So the public scoreboards are kind of self-explanatory. The private scoreboards, You can set these up for your individual team or company, and you can run these on an ongoing basis. So this is our internal MetaCTF team scoreboard. And this is just a kind of a good way to incentivize the fun and competitive nature of the platform. So we've seen some companies that will run these on like a maybe like a monthly or quarterly basis, reward the winners, things like that to make it fun. We do have some basic stat reporting for all users so they can see who's progressing the most through the platform, where people are spending time. And then we also have a more robust management and admin dashboard. I'd say one of the best practices we've seen here is a people manager who wants to take a tier 2 analyst and give them more forensics experience, basically requesting that they solve 5 forensics challenges this month or this quarter, and then they can evaluate like did they do what they said they wanted to do from a professional development standpoint. And yeah, it's just a good way to see one, are people active, are they getting value out of the product, and then two, like where are the skills that we have within the organization today. So it kind of gives you a picture there. So that's the summary of the platform. What we designed OnDemand Labs to do is for individuals to learn at their own pace, basically be able to explore new concepts and find new topics of interest and build out their skills for their careers. And then for managers and people managers to be able to help enable those individuals to build their skills and grow in their careers. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the time.